Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Dudes. I'm Matt Burns.
And I am a PlayStation. Fiddle with my joystick.
We don't want a lawsuit.
Why not?
Can you
Where's
afford it?
the fun? Where's the fun in that? Where is the fun? Where is the fun?
The fun would normally be in the PlayStation, but the way you just said that, it doesn't sound fun.
What, playing with my joystick? Get your mind out the gutter. We haven't even done the watershed yet.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying to you.
No, you're the one that's fucking bought it up. Damn. And then I broke the watershed again.
Exactly.
Bollocks. And again. Oh, fuck. I mean, yeah.
That's what she... Nope. Not putting any money in the jar.
Money, money, money.
Anyway.
Money!
Money! Anyway. Without further ado, would you kindly please?
Yes. Without further ado, I bring to you the Sunday 6 p.m. Watershed, which is just after 6 p.m. But you know what I mean. We get there in the end.
We do.
It's little details. So yeah, here we go. The following broadcast may contain language, opinions, and topics that may not be suitable for children, adults that are of a nervous disposition, and those that are easily offended.
And nonsense.
Yeah, I think we could. Yeah, I think we could cover that one.
Yeah.
Filthy. But yeah, however, I do believe that Sesame Street is much easier on the eyes and ears.
Huh? Have you done this one?
Maybe. I can't remember.
Or did you
I bumped my head a lot last weekend.
I think you just got lost and just wanted to just repeat it because you didn't get there in the end.
Sesame Street? No, I didn't get there in the end. I'm quite disappointed.
You'll
because I was hoping to make like a cameo in Family Guy as the Count. One nipple, two nipples,
I'm pretty sure they could probably have you...
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure they could probably have you under a different voice from Sesame Street if you were going to be a cameo on Family Guy. But I'm not going to say who.
I'm always having fun. You would go one nipple, two nipple. Oh my god, Nick, what the fuck is that?
Right, so with that all said and done, we would also like to point out that The Burning Truth are massive advocates for Black Lives Matter.
Yes, we are also full support of the hashtag Speaking Out movement. And we are also friends of the LGBTQ plus community. Damn, I'm good. LGBT blah 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 blah.
You didn't grand vote it this time, so don't worry.
No, I didn't. So I'm happy.
Right.
Happiness. I was born with happiness.
I'm not saying anything. I am not saying anything.
Why were you not born with happiness?
I'm not saying a word. I see what you do.
I thought that you said that you were born with happiness. Now you're telling me that you're not born with happiness.
I'm not saying a word because I know exactly what route you're taking it down. No, I'm not. I am not playing that game. No. Stop it. No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Happiness. Matt Burns was born without happiness. You miserable sod.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I got so happy now.
I noticed as well that we were just taking it back a week because obviously I bumped my head quite a lot last week.
Yeah, you know.
I think we upset Teak last week
Why is that?
or the week before because I noticed that on the Beardy Truth page on Instagram, she said, "Can you stop saying oyster like that?"
No, I think that was the caption contest.
Was it? I don't know. I thought that we'd upset her.
No, that
I
was
don't know. We've not heard of her for a while, so I thought we might have upset her.
No, it was part of the caption contest. As if I recall, someone was choking me on the top rope saying, "That's not how you say oyster."
Ah, yes. Now that makes sense. I told you I bumped my head too many times.
No. I'm pretty sure we haven't. I think they were just laughing at my expense.
Well, I'm not going to lie. On my WhatsApp, the background is actually you getting kicked in the dick.
You absolute fucking twat.
Every time I open a message now, all I see is Matt Burns' scrotum getting spread across his legs.
And me doing that. Oh!
Yep. Like, damn! I can just imagine now Ron Simmons. Damn!
Yeah, I think that was depending on which one it was probably the first kick you probably got on there, isn't it? Am I facing the camera?
You're in the corner, sitting on your arse. And I think you've actually used it for a caption.
Have I?
Yeah, because I think I stole it.
Oh,
I can't remember.
No, that's not the one where I've been kicked in the groin. That's the one where I'm being choked out.
Oh, it'll be the one that you probably put in our group chat then.
Yeah, the one where I'm being kicked in the groin. I'm probably facing the camera, which would be probably the first kick.
All I'm going to say is Matt Burns' trousers are extremely sexual. And I'm not being funny. When I saw them, I just knew for a fact that if I showed them to anybody else, they'd be moister than an oyster.
Anyway, let's continue, shall we? This week we had the blog, or vlog, should we say, and not the log.
Yeah, I'm quite disappointed actually because you haven't done any more logs. In fact, actually, no. You can't do any more logs because Thor put his hammer on the toilet.
I see what you did there. But anyway, point being is, as it was mentioned on there was a lapse on the vlogs. However, and I'm going to say that I even covered it on the actual on my vlog this week. Don't target Irvine over it because, not being funny, he was busy that day.
Yes, and if you haven't noticed, there are lots and lots of pictures.
Yes, and at the same time,
which haven't been shared by Matt Burns on The Burning Truth.
I haven't seen that. I've been busy. Cut me some slack. You also have control of it as well.
The only thing I have control of is my creative freedom.
Exactly, so you can put it on there.
No.
Anyway, point being is...
No.
Point being is, at the same time, as much as he was busy, normally I would step in as a replacement for that week, and you normally have a double week of Irvine. Unfortunately, I was busy also on that day, so that's why there was no vlog. And bear in mind, cut us some slack.
I wanted to do one live, like backstage, but obviously things happened. It turned into a bit of a clusterfuck, but then it turned into a really good night. So, you know, they just want enough time.
Exactly, and he got all emotional.
Who got all emotional?
What? It was emotional. People got emotional seeing you debut.
Are you alluding to the fact that I had a little weep backstage? He is literally alluding to the fact that I had a little weep backstage.
No, I wasn't actually referring to that. I was actually referring to fans in the crowd.
There were tears. There was crying. There was throwing knickers in the ring. I was wondering what the fucking hell that smell was.
I think someone hit his head too hard. Could he jump so high, matey?
Matey!
and if I recall, someone ate a pedigree the right way.
Ate a pedigree the right way, and I ate a massive forearm as well. I am literally, it reminded me of Jim Carrey as the Mask when he does that jaw movement. Aye.
Yeah.
And it's like, ow. Ow. Why? Why would you do this to me, Dave Del Vecchio? Why?
You were against him. You were trying to beat him. In a match.
He chopped me.
Woo!
That actually got a really, really big pop as well. Especially when I did it back. What I got was, chop him back. I'm like, no more. Run away. He's got fucking hands like muck shovels, that lad has.
It could have been worse.
How? How could it have been worse? Please, explain.
It could have been Walter. Chopping you?
Yeah, okay, you got a fair point there.
Well, I wouldn't say chopping you, more likely giving you a cardiac arrest.
Well, yeah, I just didn't fancy my heart stopping mid-match. Although, Flash Morgan Webster did say that he has actually got very, very, very large hands. So I don't think it'd be cardiac arrest. It'd be more like open chest fucking heart surgery.
Or just pancake.
You could just egg.
Its chest is broken. I push from behind. It refits Britain.
My hand come down so hard, matey, from so high.
It broke him.
It was at that moment that Matt Burns knew he'd fucked up. No! No, Daddy, no!
No. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, as we were saying,
our regular scheduled broadcasting wrestling content.
I'm just about to get back to it straight away. You probably mentioned some of the topics that we had to discuss. I even covered brief topics on there as well that we were going to be covering, and even put out a bit of a nice little mental health message as well. So check it out if you fancy having a listen to it.
Exactly. Now, without further ado, this is not the news.
It's not the news. However,
fucking annoying,
there is one topic.
Bloody numpty bugger fuck face.
There is one topic I've just thought about that we haven't discussed beforehand. It's something we are going to have to talk about, especially seeing as we are advocates for hashtag speaking out.
Okay.
There's a certain Mexican company booked somebody in a match.
Oh dear.
That they shouldn't have.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, please, 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 don't tell me it's the luchador from Leeds.
No.
Oh shit, did I ruin kayfabe? Oh, sorry.
No, I think WWE actually said he was from Leeds anyway, so you're not breaking it.
Oh, that's okay. Dick.
It's not like it's not like he was hailing himself from Mexico on the UK scene before he was taken over to WWE, and then you told everybody and broke kayfabe.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
I know
that was
it
one of your
you.
previous presenters that was a bit of a penis.
I'm not saying it was you.
Oh, that's
I was
okay.
actually using that as an example of you doing it right. They did it wrong. You did it right.
Okay then.
Alrighty then. But anyway, point being is, no, it's not that. It's not nonce.
So which nonce is it?
One from, I believe, he's known as the Kiwi Buzzsaw.
Oh no.
Travis Banks.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why? What? Why? What have they done that for?
No idea. And what makes it worse is, who booked it?
Oh God.
The person who booked it for the Mexican show was none other than the current ROH. I believe it's either the ROH or the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla heavyweight champion.
Oh my God.
And I can't pronounce his name. I apologise in advance for butchering it. I believe it's called Bandinito or something like that.
Bandinito. Is it Bandinito or is it Bandito?
It might be Bandito or something like that. Apologies, butchered it. But the fact is,
apologies, no apologies, because of the simple fact of what he's done is absolutely really fucking stupid.
Apologies for getting the name wrong, because we like to deal with facts correct. But no apologies for the fact that he's actually booking a fucking nonce. Now, the problem is with this is fans have reached out and tried to claim what the fuck you're doing, and some of the fans are now that upset, they're actually trying to get some of the other companies involved and saying, look, he's booked a nonce, and he's your champion.
Yeah, he's not going to be champion for much longer.
Either set it straight, or you're going to have to deal, you've either got to set him straight, or you've got to deal with that situation.
On your behalf, not clever. Not clever at all. So I bid to you farewell. It was not a pleasure seeing you as the chin. So, yeah. Goodbye, silly man.
It's not... It's silly doing stuff like that.
It's just not going to be good for him because of everything that's happened this week and a certain episode on a certain thing that I have not watched yet, so no spoilers.
Oh, good God.
Even though I am familiar with the topic.
Oh, you have no idea, actually. I
said I was familiar with the topic.
No. You may be familiar with it. This has to be one of the most horrific stories I've seen on Dark Side of the Ring.
Very controversial. Also, what has followed is also very controversial. But at the same time, you've got to feel for certain people.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm not going to go too much into it because obviously I know fuck all. I've not really seen it. So I don't want to say anything without fear of making myself look like a complete and utter tool.
I can cover it, but I'm not going to cover all of it because I don't be doing any spoilers for
No spoilers.
I'm just going to explain the fallout, as in from the repercussions of that episode.
Yeah, the repercussions of a certain Impact wrestler.
Oh, and future, former WWE legend wrestler.
Yep. Which should have really technically been making his debut soon on AEW, but I can't really see that happening now.
And neither can I. Or even Impact. Whoopsie.
Well, who says that it doesn't impact your life?
I see what you did there. But anyway, point being is, let's just get down to business. Basically, we are on about the episode of Dark Side of the Ring that was the plane ride from hell. All I'm going to say is a lot of people before seeing this episode are going to be thinking, hey, wacky story, that was amazing, wow, completely berserk and crazy. This goes into such detail, and we get an account from a certain source that we've not been able to hear from due to certain reasons. Can't state why. You'd have to watch the episode. And on top of that, some of the thoughts and patterns of certain people on there are shockingly frightening, because it goes to show of what their current thoughts were at the time and what they still are even now. And some of them are that dangerous, I can't see them working for any more companies in the future. Because it's that bad. The thought pattern is that bad.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, I'm just going to cut this quick, clean and simple. Tommy Dreamer has been pretty much, how to put it, fired from Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, suspended indefinitely.
Suspended, but in actual fact, he's most likely going to be fired. Simply because of certain... Not all of it, what he was saying on it was him, certain things, but there was one aspect of it that was... Oh, he really should not have said that.
Are we talking about the payout?
We are talking about something that happened on it and his reaction to it of... You know it's bad when you can see it coming up and it's like, don't say it, 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 don't say it. But he does. And it's like, oh, fuck. You know it's bad when it's turning old ECW fans against you.
Yeah.
It's essentially almost it's wrestling career suicide is what it is.
Yeah.
It's as much as you could turn around and say, but that's not what I meant, it was their context. He still would have had to have gone through, rewatched that and said and give his approval to go ahead with what he said.
Yeah, probably because he didn't see anything wrong with it. But this is what I'm saying, though. I think a lot of it has been taken out of context, but I can't really say much because I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. When you do watch it, it's tough to watch. Uber controversial. Oh, yeah. Very. And on top of that, bearing in mind that due to certain allegations and everything, I believe certain sponsors of Mr. Ric Flair have now suddenly dropped. Oh dear. And do you know how it is? People are actually expecting Vince McMahon to throw a fit in the locker room and turn around and say to Charlotte Flair, dropping the name Flair now. No, see, now that'd be wrong. This is like the whole David Benoit situation. Yeah. Understandable, but people are actually expecting Vince to do this, and this is Vince, remember? Yeah, well, I'm sorry to all them people that think that they are fucking stupid. No. They're not saying they agree with it. They're saying that Vince might just do it. They're not saying they agree with it. They're actually saying that Charlotte should keep her name because, in all fairness, she has earned her reputation as herself. She's got her own. Yeah, but again, we're going back to the whole cancel culture at the moment, where if one particular thing happens, exactly, I agree with you on this one, and this is where people are expecting Vince to do that, which they're actually on the same side as us and saying he shouldn't. Yeah, and he really shouldn't, because no. Well, again, at the end of the day, matey, I just don't think that the whole... I don't know. I just don't think it's going to be the outcome that everybody wants it to be. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be the whole situation of Ric Flair... And then the whole cancel culture going, oh, Charlotte should suffer for this. Well, no. Why should she? No. David Benoit should suffer for something that his dad did.
No, he shouldn't.
No.
And listen, as much as at times we've dug on Charlotte Flair because of her always having a title,
and
we know that.
Do you also remember what I said not long ago? I mean, the character of Ric Flair, the wrestling character, will be legendary forever. But his personal life...
It's his personal life.
It's his personal life. What he did outside, he should pay the consequences for.
Yeah. And
it's as simple as that.
Yeah, I agree with that. And as much as we've turned around and said that with Charlotte and everything, the thing is, her career should not be impacted by Ric Flair, by her dad. It shouldn't.
Yeah,
be.
But we've all said this before, though, that her career is overshadowed by her dad's career.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, do you remember what I said a few months back about the whole kayfabe situation? That it's just the whole kayfabe situation of what Ric Flair said about kayfabe.
Yeah.
Do you remember what my response was? Kayfabe sometimes has been used as an excuse to cover up the wrongdoings of what particular individuals have done in the past.
Yeah. And this episode reveals a lot more. And I'm surprised, I would be surprised if there isn't any repercussions on certain current AEW stars as well.
Go on.
Dustin Rhodes.
Okay.
And more so to do with his ex-wife, who was also on that plane ride as well. However, Dustin did stop a few of the... did end up stopping some of the absolutely critical that could have been serious, even, turned even more into more of a nightmare situation. But all I'll say to you is, a plane ride, wrestlers, alcohol,
egos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably back then it does not bode well. And I'm going to say this, and I am going to say it, and I don't give a shit what the repercussions are, because at the end of the day, they were different times.
Mm-hmm.
They were different times.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you do something like that, you are hammered down to the fucking floor, and you are hammered to the ceiling, the walls. The judge will throw the book at you.
Mm-hmm.
Look at certain individuals in the independent scene at the moment, abuse the position, thought they were better than what they were. Came with egos.
We've seen it happen.
It's just, in the words of Kurt Angle, it's true. It's damn true.
Yeah.
And by the look of things, that kayfabe was used, like I predicted, as an excuse to cover up wrongdoings of certain individuals.
Yeah.
But it's not going to stop me from wearing a Chris Benoit t-shirt. It's not going to stop me from wearing a Ric Flair t-shirt, because the characters are different.
Yeah.
They are wrestling characters.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not being funny, but shall we literally all of a sudden stop watching WWE or previous WWE wrestling events because of certain Vince McMahon and his balmy ideas that were sexualizing women and putting them in uncomfortable situations?
No, I think Peacock got that covered.
Yeah, well, that's going back to the cancel culture again, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he said fart on screen. Let's cancel him. Knobs. Fuck.
As much as us discussing this, and we'll probably get wanting to cancel us. The thing is, let me just state this out. This is our opinion. If you disagree with us, we are not against you talking to us.
No, not against it. You're talking to us. If you overreact and turn into a Karen, happily write it all down, roll that son of a bitch right up, and I will drop my trousers so you can insert it into my anus, just so I can crap it back out again. How's that for an image?
I was just there thinking to himself, lawsuit. He's going in that direction. No, lawsuit. No, he's not going in that direction. What's the lawsuit?
Yeah, you must have faith in me, young man.
I must do to have you on the air live. Anyway, that aside, we're going to leave it there. It is something that is a tough watch. If you want to know more about it, you should be able to watch it. I believe there is certain sources where they've even got it up to watch now. On certain sources, but genuinely, this could be a turning. This could be a bit of a turning corner.
Yeah, but we've also got to think of it along the lines. This is not the only biggest star to cause mass outrage and controversy.
And it wasn't just Flair who caused outrage on that episode as well. There were a few others.
Yeah, exactly. I'd imagine there was a few others. Not only that, but if you look back a few years back, Hulk Hogan, anybody? Hulk Hogan, anybody?
Are you on about his war? Are you on about his war bonnet?
No, but that is very controversial.
In its own right.
In its own fucking right. I mean, who the fuck super glues a fucking fist to the top of a fucking helmet? That's just like, oh, we can't fuck with our faces, really? Hold my beer.
But supposedly that was to start because he was balding. Hide it.
Oh my god, yeah. And now look at him. He's got like a horn round the back of his head, which he still grows at length. It's ridiculous.
Anyway,
go bald gracefully, man.
Anyway, that aside, that is the only that out of the major. And I'm trying to pick this word carefully. That's going to be one of the major topics that we've covered for this episode. I think
it's probably one of the most major conversations that we've had in a few months.
It is. The thing is, we've had to cover the one before it, which is involving the certain hashtag speaking out. We have to cover it because of the nature of it.
We are in support of it.
Yes, we are.
We support it and we want to push this thing forward. I know it's going to suck with legends that could come into light. I know it's going to fucking really make you think twice about who you trust in life. But at the end of the day, stuff like this needs to happen. It needs to come out so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is, even though they've happened and everything, and they might be controversial, and some people might find it hard to talk about, but these stories have got to be told for these major discussions.
Yeah, exactly. But I will also say as well is that when things come to light like this, innocent until proven guilty. It's not the other way around.
Yes.
It's not guilty until proven innocent. It's innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly, and we're not certain inspectors from the Thin Blue Line who think otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. But the thing is, as my colleague has just said, and my co-host and and friend has just stated, genuinely innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. Anything other than that is just wrong.
Exactly.
I mean, unless you walk in, catch somebody with a hand in the cookie jar, then innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Or as it said on Friday, don't you dare let me catch you with your finger in my sugar bowl. I'm so sorry I had to. After the cookie comment, I could not go back. Craig, don't you dare let me catch you with your finger in my sugar bowl.
Damn you.
Oh, God, I love that film. I want to watch it again.
Good film.
But anyway, yeah, so I would say let's put a pin in it for that, because we need to get on to the,
We've got a lot
weekly content.
Normally, as we said in the past, we wouldn't normally cover a lot of this weekly, like the whole cover thing. And this might shock you. We've actually got to mention a bit of Raw.
Wow. And first of all, why?
Big E, WWE Champion.
That is the only highlight from that show.
What makes it worse?
You're eating food, and it's very, 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 very testing on my ear roll.
Now you know how it feels.
Now
and now you know how it feels like when you've been eating on a few episodes with me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't eat on episodes.
Bullshit. Anyway.
Proof.
I'll get the evidence, don't worry. And you know I will. Anyway, point being is this. Is the fact that how they handled it, they've got Lashley, who's the champion. Okay. So what did they do? Oh, do you know how they announced this before this match? That big.
Oh yeah, it was on Twitter. I know this at least.
It was announced on Twitter that Big E just said, "I'm gonna cash in on Raw." So it got everyone's eyes on it. He turned up. Yeah, I got this. Instead of just going, I'm just gonna jump straight into the main event and fight for it. Instead, we ended up getting the Extreme Rule match of Bobby Lashley versus Randy Orton early. Okay. That match happens. Big E comes out, cashes it in, champion.
Wait, hang on a minute. Whoa. Let's backtrack a bit here.
Yep.
So the Extreme Rules match, which was set for
Extreme Rules.
What is it? End of this month.
Yep.
Was done early on Raw.
Yep.
To try and answer AEW.
I have no idea what you're on about. That's what Vince would say.
Well, I think he probably said that about a lot of his talent as well when they were doing wrong. It's a bit like Arsene Wenger when he was manager at Arsenal. I did not see this. I do not know what to talk about.
Yeah.
I went French Jamaican, and I don't know why, but I did. I went there.
No comment. Anyway, point being is,
did not see Cesc Fabregas punch him in the face.
Now, what makes it worse, and this is the stupid thing about it, is they could have actually put a storyline here right now, couldn't they? Why is Big E? Yeah. And would you like me to tell you? Would you like me to tell you to be how you could have fucking done it? Here's how. You could have done it. You could have had Randy Orton pulled it early, or if better yet, turn around and say, if Bobby Lashley is successful in beating Randy Orton in this match, even though originally it was meant to be, I believe, MVP and Lashley versus Rated RK Bro for the tag team titles, but supposedly got switched, maybe because MVP has got a bit of an injury.
And let's just put it fucking out there again, shall we? It's in response to AEW because they are hot at the moment.
Yep, they are. But let me just continuing. right? So they could have done it. They could have done it for that reasons. But anyway, they could have had it big announce it saying, "I am coming for Bobby Lashley," simply because he beat the living daylight out of one of my best friends in Kofi Kingston at Money in the Bank. Ring any bells, anybody?
Yeah. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to do this. I didn't want to stop you before, but I just feel like I have to point this out.
Do it.
Are you worried now?
No.
Can you tell me what doing means?
What?
What does continuing mean?
I believe it said contingency. Then continuing the narrative. There you go.
The
continuity.
It hurts so much.
No, I'm not pissed at it because it's just fundamental fucking lazy writing, is what it is.
Whew, I almost lost my cool there.
No, admittedly, it's lazy fucking writing. Why is Big E fighting the champion? Oh no, because I just feel like it. I won't be champ today, so I woke up on the good side of bed and gone, I'm going to be champ today. Yay!
Vince must be feeling guilt. He must be feeling guilt. For the amount of times, every single time, right, other than Bobby Lashley and The Rock, that there's been a black WWE champion. For me personally, they seem to lose the belt very quickly. Kofi Kingston, anyone?
Do they? I would never know.
Never know, because you barely fucking see one. Fuck me. Did they all take a leaf out of John Cena's book?
You can't see me.
It's just... I
which
don't
actually,
know,
I've actually got
weird.
a bit of a funny story involving Cena, possibly a bit later.
Yeah, but let's just dial it back. Let's just dial it back a little
Continue
bit
on.
here. Because I really popped when Bobby Lashley became ECW champion.
Oh, hell yeah. Although he wasn't originally scheduled for what the original plans were. It only happened because of Vince.
And his crazy bandana.
Yeah, but bear in mind that... Are you not the first time he won it when he actually won it off Vince?
Either time. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Because originally, the first time, I believe he had the idea of Punk winning it.
Yeah. See, my issue is that if you look back over the years, how many African American, Samoan WWE champions or WWF champions have there been? You can literally count them, possibly, potentially, on just over one hand. It's a question that in fact, actually, no, it's a really good fucking question.
It's more than that. It's more than one hand.
That's what she said.
Put one in the damn jar.
I just did. I had to. I'm sorry. No.
No. As soon as I said it, was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Money in the damn jar.
I saw it coming.
That's what she said. Anyway, come on. How many? Because, oh God.
Are
Rock.
we including WCW stuff or just WWE?
Well, the WCW stuff actually ties in with the WWF.
Because then straight you've got Ron Simmons.
Yeah, but you've also got Booker T.
Yep. You've then also got Kofi Kingston. You've then also got Bobby Lashley. You've then
Big E, The Rock.
Big E, The Rock.
And the Yokozuna. That I'm very confused whether he was Japanese sumo or Samoan.
He is actually Samoan in real life, even though he was meant to. They portrayed him as from Japan.
Yeah. So that's how many? Is that 6 so far? 6, 7?
Are you on about WWE champions, by the way?
Well, I'm just looking at it from the sense of champions across the board, like the main championships, so your WCW championships, your WWF championship, your WWE championship, your heavyweight title. Because we all know that Booker T is 5-time.
Do it right.
5-time.
5-time. 5-time. 5-time WCW champion.
And he won the WWE championship as well, didn't he?
Yeah, so then he ended up coming in 6-time.
6-time. See, that doesn't work with the Spinneroonie.
That makes it more funny. He wasn't even the one who invented it. Would you believe it?
You're going to tell me it was Jim Ross?
DDP?
Why? In fact, actually, now that you say that, that does not surprise me.
DDP, because he literally just went, I'm a 3-time, 3-time, 3-time.
And then he went straight to the moon and had an orgasm.
Well, then got transferred over to WWE and got given the worst way to enter WWE. But we won't discuss that. We'll save that for another episode.
We'll save that for another hashtag Speaking Out episode.
It's not...
I'm joking. I've got to try and shine a bit of light on the situation.
I see what you did there.
Fuck's sake, it's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard.
Nope. Resist.
Go on, you want to say money in the jar, money in the jar.
She said, damn it!
There you go. There's another pound in the penny jar.
Damn it. Anyway, we digress. And on top of that, the original scheduled plan for this supposed Big E winning the championship was meant to be at the same time as when the draft was meant to be happening.
Oh, God, yeah. We all know that Drew McIntyre is going to go to SmackDown.
Yeah, they do, because they've already advertised it. Oops.
You know something? And funnily enough, I haven't seen that. But, oh yes, I have. You sent it me.
Wasn't me.
All right, Shaggy.
Wasn't me. I was tempted to go down the it wasn't me, or it's like, well, I was going to go down this Shaggy in Scooby, but I thought to myself, I can't do the voice.
No. Don't make me set Elmo on you. Come on. Anyway, speak apparition.
Point being is, they've done it early because of the whole situation with Dynamite. We know that. The fact that they've been losing ratings. Yes, Raw's gained some ratings up from this big surprise. Fine. But they're not going to be able to do it every week.
Nope.
Right? And you know it's been bad and this is going to be even more surprise because this is going to actually merge into Raw and SmackDown because the networks have actually opened their mouths to WWE and saying, we need more balancing on both shows for God's sake.
Yeah, you got all your top stars on one show. And all we've got on this show is Roman Reigns.
Actually, I believe SmackDown's got more of the top stars at the moment now.
Well, it will have now, won't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
we haven't finished yet.
Because they just like to chop and change things, but there you go. The draft means nothing, as we learned last year.
And on SmackDown this week.
Yeah, there you go.
And
anyway,
and for the following Raw next week as well.
But anyway, we weren't talking about that. We were talking about African American.
Let me just finish this quickly, this bit, so we can go straight back to it. Point being is, Big E was on SmackDown. WWE champion isn't, so yes, he is a SmackDown wrestler. Big E is, but he's actually the Raw champion, the WWE champion. So in actual fact, he's now on there as well. So technically, wouldn't that make him a Raw superstar? Okay, fine. So he ended up battling against the Usos with Finn Balor. Great match, love it, fantastic. And next week on Raw, we have got the Bloodline versus the New Day on Raw.
Okay.
Shall I continue, or shall we just go back to where we were originally?
That was very confusing.
Yeah.
Why don't they just merge it back like how they used to?
No idea. And I thought the crossovers.
Stupid.
I thought the crossovers were only meant to be happening so many times a year.
It's been shit since he did this whole Raw versus SmackDown bollocks.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it.
And I dare to mention. Yeah, continue.
But yeah, let's continue where we were anyway, because we sidetracked a bit there. But anyway, I want to know how many altogether, because if you compare that and the title reigns, compare it to, oh, there you go, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
But then you compare it to your Caucasian champions.
Yep.
It's a big fucking margin.
Yep.
I mean, look how many times the Rock had the title, and then literally not long after, he either ended up.
We missed off Mark Henry.
Mark Henry. There we go.
Mark Henry's a good one.
You know, I completely forgot about Mark Henry winning it. But anyway, like I was saying, it's still, it's barely touching double digits.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting into the stage where we're like, what, about 10 wrestlers, 10 African-American, Samoan. It just doesn't make... Look at how many times The Rock had the title.
Yep.
And no sooner were you just getting used to The Rock having the title and you really wanted him to carry on with it,
yep,
he'd either have to drop it to Triple H, Austin, and I think The Undertaker as well.
Or Kurt Angle.
And Mankind.
Yeah.
And Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Now, I don't normally do the numbers game, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose you could throw, like, Eddie Guerrero in that mix as well.
But he's Latino.
I was just about to say he's Latino, so, you know.
Because if you're going to include Eddie, then you'd have to include Mysterio.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, I was on about African Americans at first, but I just thought I'd throw in Samoans because...
And as you mentioned, Yoko as
the
well.
Obvious. Eh?
Yoko being Samoan as well.
Yeah, we mentioned that, even though he was technically Japanese. Oh, sorry, I mean Samoan.
It's an unusual one.
I mean, look, Bobby Lashley has been... but he's hardly been champion. He's lost after a few months.
I'm actually considering trying to look up the original champions as well. Now, just to see if there is any more numbers. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I will apologise if we have got the numbers wrong.
Kofi.
but cut us some slack. Bear in mind, my colleague decided to just throw this topic onto me pretty much out of the blue.
Yeah, but this is what we do best. We hashtag it. We like
Yeah.
listening to you type into Google.
And this is one time I'm going to have to openly admit I have to go onto Google to research this.
Good job. You're not in a fucking quiz then, isn't it?
Really?
I love you, Mr. Burns.
I'm just trying to look into it now. For it.
But anyway, if anybody wants to listen to my lovely voice and singing voice whilst he has a look, wants to have a listen to my wonderful singing voice,
Wow.
go on.
Wow, this is me.
Go on.
This is really scaring me because I think we have just named them all. This is just for the WWE Championship. I'm just looking at it right now.
Yep.
It all depends on. I'm just looking at it now, just for a minute. Because straight away you got Pedro Morales, but he was Puerto Rican. He was. No, can't say him. I'm just going through it now. It's scary when you look at it now.
It's scary how right I am.
I'm going through this entire list and I'm like, shit. I'm being genuinely honest here. It's just, wow.
And you actually think of how many African Americans and Samoans have actually wrestled for the WWE/WWF/WCW.
Wait, whoa. Are we classifying ECW? And we're on about the WWE bad ECW one.
Oh, yeah.
Ezekiel Jackson.
Oh, thank fuck for that, there is another.
Ezekiel Jackson, because he was the last one.
Yeah, but you look, though, at the talent that's come through. Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, I'm now looking through WCW World Heavyweight Champions now. Whoa. Wow, this is not painted. That's not even. Really?
Go on. 1, 2, 3.
It depends on if we're including the WWF years as well, because if it is, it's a bit more. If not, it's about 2 or 3. I think it's about 2.
Oh, God.
And that was the WCW days. Then we've got the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
Let's go through that list. Booker. Colley's Indian, no, so that doesn't count. No. Still going down. Mark Henry, so which we already covered.
Yep. And
Alberto Del Rio was Mexican, so doesn't count. Yeah. And ECW champions. Now. Ooh, ECW's got one.
Go on.
He's got one. Jimmy Snuka.
Oh. How could we forget about Snooki?
Yeah, because I believe he was the first NWA and ECW champion.
I can't believe we've got about him.
Yeah.
But have I literally proven my point?
Oh, yeah. You're proving your point. I'm just... Wow, it's just...
I mean, you look at the Nation of Domination. You had D'Lo Brown, you had Ron Simmons, you had... fuck. He always eludes me, his name does.
Who?
D'Lo Brown, The Rock, Ron Simmons, and...
Mark Henry?
Was there somebody else? I'm pretty sure there was somebody else.
What are you on about? It depends on which version of the Nation of the Domination you're going with.
The original, with The Rock.
The original lineup for the Nation of the Domination.
Yeah. The Nation of the Domination.
Really?
Oh, you're making it sound all pornographic now.
Funny. I believe it was... Dealer... Oh, no. I know you're on... It's who became Godfather.
There we go. Terrible. But you look at the talent just in that group, in that faction, right there, all of them had the potential to be good WWE champions.
You're on about Carmen Mustafa, aren't you?
Yeah. That was it.
Yep. Oh,
that
and
was
Armin
it, yeah.
Johnson.
Yes.
Eventually. If you want the original group, really? He was a leader? When the hell did he become a leader? I think probably when Farouk just decided to go, yeah, fuck off, see you later.
Yeah, probably. Because he did leave, didn't he?
Yeah, because let's just say this. Members were JC Eyes, Wolfie D, who, if I'm not mistaken, is Caucasian, D'Lo Brown, Savio Vega, Mark Henry, Armin Johnson. The leaders, at some point, was Farouk, then became The Rock, and then he shared it with Owen Hart. Then we had Crush take over it, who's Caucasian.
You know,
And Clarence Manson.
I really didn't ask for like the whole fucking story of the Nation of Domination. I just wanted one name.
That's fine.
You're a pain in the arse. But anyway, you give me that name.
Let's
For
continue.
me, I'm gonna be biased here because I like D'Lo Brown. I would say that he would have made a good WWE champion.
Yeah.
But that's me being biased. Everybody has their opinion. But even I know a lot of people will say no, he was wank. Virgil.
You're looking at the real deal now. With D'Lo. Virgil.
Yes. I mean, he was $1 million champion at one point.
And then they got him to lose the crowd.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. My point is that there's been a lot of African American talent and Samoans that have come through the WWE, and not a lot of them have been made champion.
Yeah.
When there has been a lot that are fucking absolutely. I mean, look at Keith Lee now. What's he doing? Absolutely fuck all.
Dark Matches being the bad guy.
Thank you very much. What a fucking waste of talent.
Because he was meant to be paired up with Adam Cole as his manager, remember?
Yeah. Now, before Bobby Lashley became great, yeah, okay, he was a bit rusty and what have you, or a bit frayed around the edges when he first went to the WWE, but He had a lot of potential, proved himself in Impact and TNA, improved himself just like Drew McIntyre did when he went away. He come back and he ends up becoming part of the Hurt Business, did that whole fucking stupid Lana and Rusev thing. Oh my God, remember that?
Is it just me, or is that wasn't the worst storyline?
It wasn't the worst storyline, no, but it was a fucking terrible one.
You don't remember the Sami Zayn one?
Yes, I do. But
yeah,
my point is that Bobby Lashley now is very good at what he does. Yep. He's an absolute fucking unit. He basically is what Vince McMahon masturbates at night to. I am sitting outside of a fucking college campus in America with a sign on my table saying, "Change my mind."
It's not, no, that's not the reason why I'm laughing. I'm laughing at the other meme of Vince McMahon getting on. Because I just pictured him in my head.
I do believe we have broken Matt Burns. Or should I say Muttley?
I can't breathe. That is funny as hell. That is funny as hell.
But am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong.
He's not, I can't say he's wrong either. That is just pure gold. Pure gold. Pure gold.
So yeah, anyway, we've had Kofi Kingston as well, but he came a long way. He managed to change his Jamaican accent to an American one, and that was strange, but okay.
From Ghana.
But it's just there's a lot of potential there, and Vince has always overlooked African American wrestlers and Samoan wrestlers.
Yep.
So I just feel like there's he needs to step down. He needs to go because he needs to look at his talent and just go. When you don't give it a championship to somebody because of what they are. You give the championship to somebody because of what they can do.
And not because they're called Big Sexy. Oh, sorry, Kevin Nash.
Yeah. And not just because they're called the Gamer.
And the Ringer.
And the Ringer. I got my sledgehammer. I still love Triple H. It's like I say, I just think there's a lot of potential. I just think a lot has gone to waste over the years, and I just hope now, with all the equality and everything going on in the world at the moment.
Do we classify NXT as a world champion?
No, because that's just NXT Championship.
I was going to say
it's like the NXT UK Championship. It's just a UK Championship. It's not a world championship.
I thought I'd just ask just in case, because we could have included Samoa Joe.
Oh, that would have been a shame.
Could have.
But
WWE changes their rules from time to time a lot.
Yeah.
Or if Charlotte is in need of a title.
But there you go, though. Samoa Joe, prime example. Wasted opportunity. When they put him up against Brock Lesnar, they should have had him to beat Brock Lesnar.
Oh, mate. That match was... I'm looking at him like, this is going to be amazing. Joe's going to be physical. Joe's going to be able to beat him. And he got... And what? What happened? I blinked.
Yeah, I blinked and I missed it. All that build-up for what? Just to get buried.
Yep.
So, Case and point proven.
Yeah, I agree with that. Shall we continue?
Yes, I think we should continue because I've been waffling on about that for quite a while.
Because we've got a lot to cover yet, still.
Yeah, well, we'll have to blitz through some of it quickly then.
Right, we have got the upcoming, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the draft coming up. And as we've already revealed, that one of the drafts already been accidentally slipped out, which was Drew McIntyre going over to SmackDown. Big whoop, didn't even need to see the sign. We already know. You don't even have, you don't even have to be able to see into the future to see that coming.
That's what she said.
Money in the jar.
I just put it in. That's what she said. God damn it.
It just catches you off guard, doesn't it?
That's what she said.
How much money are you putting in that jar?
I don't know. I've only just put the tip in. That's what she said. God damn it.
Fine. Point being is, the fact is, it's just they're doing a lot of silly things. And they are. They are genuinely doing a lot of fuck-ups.
Especially with all like the chopping and changing from SmackDown to Raw, from Raw to SmackDown. NXT has literally rebranded and turned itself into what's his name? Jason and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Well, speaking of NXT, what are you thinking on NXT 2.0?
I would rather shove a fucking rusty lead pipe up my shit box.
I'm going to just get through this quickly now.
I tried that one and it still hurt. It was very painful.
No.
Please, make it a lot quicker than what I did.
Right, NXT, yeah, debut. Hey, we got a big match now because Samoa Joe's now vacated the title because of reasons, because he's possibly injured reasons. And as for what they are, undisclosed. No idea, but it's supposed it's going to be short term. Wonder why. Could be a family issue, but no idea. But the point being is, he's now no longer champion. Then we get the main event, which was originally scheduled to be LA Knight, Kyle O'Reilly, Tommaso Ciampa, and I believe the Pete Dunne, who had his contract renewed recently as well. So he's actually going to be staying there for a lot longer.
Boo.
Yeah, let's continue. We basically start the night off with LA, the hype up of it, and LA Knight doing his talking, and then some random new guy come in and say, "Hi, I'm Bronson Breakker. I'm excited. I want to prove myself." But LA Knight challenged him and say, "Get your ass to the ring. I'm going to knock you out right now in a match." He didn't put down to face a new talent when he's got a fucking NXT championship in the main event. No idea why. Go out there, fight this new guy, and get beaten. What the fuck?
Yeah, he was going to win the championship.
Yeah.
Oh.
That doesn't scream out, "I'm going to win." Nope, didn't scream. And what made it so weird is Bronson Breakker. He looks like he's paying tribute to some wrestlers who have been on WWE before.
He's not paying tribute. He looks very familiar.
Yeah, he looks very familiar. But then again, he probably just didn't want to bust out some mathematics either.
Oh my God. Oh
What?
my God. Oh my God. You got a 2/3 chance of that, which means you've got a 50-50 chance of winning, which means you've got a fucking 2% chance of losing, which means you've got a 10% chance of a draw, which means you've got a fucking 5% chance of it being a DQ. Oh my God.
Yeah. Let's not even get onto that. And we noticed that the commentary that they didn't even say a certain name, but what they did is they said he looked like Dogface Gremlin, sort of, because they didn't want to get to be sued. And the reason why they don't want to be sued is because Bronson Breakker, guess what? His dad is Rick Steiner.
Oh, for God's sake.
Means-
You could tell that he's Rick Steiner's son, though.
Which means his uncle is Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. All we need now is someone just give him the fucking mic.
I'm not going to lie, just like his uncle and just like his father, he is an absolute unit. And for some funny reason, he's raided his dad's fucking wrestling gear.
Or you just wanted to match with NXT 2.0?
Yeah. It just...
Fine. Continue. Matches, new debuts, this, that, there, boom. No complaints there. Get to the wedding. Hey, okay, we get to the wedding. We get one person return and then turn around and say, oh, I brought a priest. Damien Priest is there because he's going to be at the bar. Wow, that was interesting. Then we had the whole wedding. Fine, okay. You know, anybody wants to ditch out, and then Thingy basically reveals out the reason why no one's going to interrupt his wedding is because a certain Dexter Loomis in there has got an actual act to murder anybody who interrupts the wedding or tries to put a stop to it.
I did see a picture of that, and that actually is like, it suits his character.
It does, but yeah, that's definitely one way of breaking the traditional breakup of a wedding.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I bet he was thinking when they said to him, oh, just if anyone starts, split some wigs.
He probably took that too literally.
Yeah, and he took it literally. It's a bit like Drax off Guardians of the Galaxy. Nothing will go over my head because I will catch it.
Yeah. Anyway, point being is, we'll continue on. Then we get to the build-up for the main event. Oh, wait. I forgot to mention that Colorado got pummeled the fuck up and got beat up. And some new Dana comes in, tries to make a save, but Colorado ends up being too injured to enter the main event. So, is it going to be a triple? No, it's going to keep being a fatal four-way because I decided to put the guy who tried to save Colorado but failed to do so. What was his name? Von Wagner?
I don't know.
Von Wagner, I believe it was.
Von Wagner.
And when I say the typical stance of what Von Wagner looks like, big, tall, muscular dude.
Oh! Does he also look like Lou Ferrigno's poo? So, is he also another one of Vince McMahon's wet dreams?
Supposedly.
He must be because Vince McMahon's taken over NXT.
Yeah, don't you first find that a little bit interesting?
Yes, you've got one of the Steiner brothers' sons, which also looks like an absolute fucking unit and has literally just been injected with superhero serum.
Yep.
And then you've got big, tall, muscular dude.
Von Wagner.
Very, 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 very much a Vince McMahon dream.
Yeah, 6'5".
Oh, yeah, he's not that tall then, is he?
255 pounds.
Yeah, he's a pretty big dude then.
Compared to the other talent that are in the ring with him.
Ah, dear.
Tommaso Ciampa, LA Knight, Pete Dunne.
Yeah, but can we just get to who won?
Oh, Tommaso Ciampa. He managed to get Goldie back.
Right. So the NXT title on somebody who's already won it, instead of actually putting one of the best wrestlers in the world as champion in Pete Dunne.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you surely are completely clueless.
Oh, we haven't finished yet.
Oh, dear.
He gets to the back. He's happy. Bronson Breakker congratulates him on the win. Tommaso Ciampa congratulates him on his debut victory. And then you see Bronson Breakker look at the title and just say, I won my first match, I want that title now. And cut to black.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I got Goldie back. Not for long.
Bronson Breakker's here. Give me the fucking mic.
You got a 2/3 chance of winning. Which means you got a 50-50.
to make it even more funny, someone put that up on Twitter, and you wouldn't believe who it was.
Please tell me it was Scott.
It was fucking Drew.
I was not expecting that.
Drew McIntyre.
I was not expecting that at all. And I bet you they are laughing their bollocks off.
I was laughing my ass off. And someone even followed it up with, give him the fucking mic.
Give me the fucking microphone.
Enough said.
Still funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
I might watch that promo after.
Let's move over to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'll just do a quick glance over Impact because I believe the Bound for Glory main championship, which is, the Impact World Champion, Christian Cage, is going to be facing off against the current X Division champion.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
So
he has cashed in his X Division championship.
Yes, Josh Alexander, which originally I thought the whole X Division Championship cash-in was meant to be originally used only at Destination X. They might have changed it. Option C's been changed, it's been updated, and he's now deciding to use Option C for Bound for Glory.
Uh-huh.
Oh, actually, it's not the first time. My apologies. Option C was used at a Impact Wrestling Homecoming event.
Ah, see? I told you it wasn't the first time.
Yeah, it wasn't. My apologies. But anyway, point being is, interesting lineup. I can't wait to see that match. That is a hell of a match.
I am actually enjoying some of the Impact stuff at the moment. I can't deny it.
It's been some really good stuff from Impact lately, and it's something I would recommend people check it out more. But we need to get over to AEW.
Yes.
Your turn.
Yes.
I'll let you start us off.
Well, I haven't had a chance to watch any wrestling this week. But we do have CM Punk actually making his live television wrestling debut on the main channel, which is Dynamite, and that should be this coming Wednesday.
Yeah, it should be, because you got put through the announce table.
Yeah, ow.
Which you've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always also keep seeing gifs of CM Punk jumping into the crowd on his debut.
I've actually seen it. I've actually seen video footage where a guy had the camera. He just lands into it.
Makes you wonder how much that actually banged his head.
Anyway,
so hard, that's what she said.
So hard it made me dizzy. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Because we're not going to go on to the backboard chatter.
Yeah, well, so we had also the Lucha Brothers. They were, was it the Butcher and the Blade this week? Was that Rampage?
Rampage.
Yeah. That turned out to be a good match.
Yep.
It's nice to actually see the Butcher back.
Yep. And he's looking mean.
Oh, yeah, he looks lean, he looks mean. I think it's dead fucking intimidating him when he does that, whole knee walk around the ring.
That proper, boom, boom, that march.
Yeah, exactly. It is, isn't it? It's like a march.
It's like a deep march, and it's like with striding march, like he's about to lay waste to you.
Yeah, and exactly. And now that the Lucha Brothers are the tag team champions, they've basically got a target on the back.
Yeah, but bear in mind, if I'm not mistaken, they're actually undefeated this year, aren't they?
Yeah, so they are.
So,
as long as it doesn't go back to the queens of the super kick, the fairy kickers.
Super kick, super kick. How's your book?
I
Anyway.
don't know. Ask me fucking Fernies.
I see what you did there. Anyway, let's continue on. The one thing I want to bring up, there is one segment I want to massively bring up. Ruby Soho and Britt Baker, DMD.
Don't get looking at it too long because you know what'll happen. Adam Cole will knock your teeth out.
Well, actually, bit of a sign joint there. You know on that entire segment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the reason why Tony Schiavone didn't get out the ring straight away? Because a certain line wasn't mentioned, and when he got to the back, Tony Khan was like, "You got someone threatening you! Get the fuck out of there!"
Yeah.
And he's like, "He didn't say the line," which was nerd. But but people will get that. It's ironic for Adam Cole's sake, calling him a nerd.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it is a big sense of irony there.
But anyway, back to it.
Yeah, Adam Cole's also made his. Has he made his in-ring debut for AEW?
Yes, he
now?
has against the Elite Hunter.
Yeah, it's like I say, I haven't watched any wrestling at all. I've just caught the clips and that.
No. Great work, great match. Enough said.
I'll definitely have to watch that then.
Yeah, definitely need to. Enough said. That's all I need to say.
Well, I'm going to have to, considering I'm fucking paying for it.
Then we've also got, AEW Grand Slam,
that is going to be one that I really want to watch. Is Grand Slam.
Come on. Kenny Omega versus the American Dragon.
Yes.
Bryan Danielson.
Yes.
I had to pause that to make sure to get the name the right way around.
Yeah. I keep doing it, Bryan Danielson.
I know.
It's just, I'm so tempted just to call him Daniel Bryan.
I know. Even though you didn't say he's the yes man anymore.
Well, that's because he isn't the yes man because he's not sucking on Vince's teeth.
But then again, he doesn't know if he's meant to be saying it, but he doesn't need to. He can't do it for him.
Yeah, I was just about to say he doesn't need to. All he needs to do is just his little side step down the ramp, and everyone does it for him.
Or kick someone in the chest. Done.
Or kick someone in the chest. It's amazing, isn't it, what simple words get over. We've had what? Yes. No. Asshole.
Yeah.
It's just, it's amazing, isn't it? But I suppose it's the context and what you use it in.
Exactly.
In fact, the whole Stone Cold what, that came from his watch segment. You got time. You got lots of time.
Do you know where that actually comes from? Do you know who the first victim was? It really was.
Was it Coach?
Christian. And this is off TV. It was actually done in a hotel room. It was meant to be part of a prank. And every time Christian's like, speaking to him, he's like, you needed us, you needed this. What? Well, you're being called. What? You're being called. Can't you hear me? What?
And just think that's something that all of us have been doing for a very, very long time.
Exactly. What?
Especially when somebody mentions being deaf, it's like, what? And then they repeat themselves.
What?
And it's like, what?
You've got to love it.
And then they look at you with that look as if to say, you are a prick. What? So yeah, It just amazes me how fucking simple sayings get over. It is. It really, really is.
Even Austin had the what against him as well a few times, but he even found a way to make it fun. And another beer, another beer.
Yeah, but that was the whole point of it. He starts it, and then when other people do it, they to find it annoying, like Vince did. I hate that damn word. What? And then when The Rock was mocking him, what? And then he'd just go, what? What? Oh,
It just
dear.
works.
It just works. It's just funny. But there's only one person that could have got that over, and that's Austin.
Yeah.
And then yes is obviously Bryan Danielson
From
with the
it
yes
actually
chant.
started. The actual yes chant started from the no chant. Originally.
Yeah, with the whole
Team Hell No.
Team Hell No, that was it. The Kane.
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Let's get back to everywhere.
Because damn man, I'm hungry.
Let's get back to Ruby Soho and Britt Baker DMD. And wow. Yeah, that promo got a little bit to the bone.
You reckon?
Have you actually
No.
listened to it?
No.
God damn.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
I'm trying to
But I don't mind if you spoil it a little bit.
the gloves came off. The gloves came off. Just to start off with, you've got Britt Baker saying to Ruby Soho, you know, why the hell you're lying to the crowd when, you know, you're doing it all for yourself. But then again, you don't even know who you are. You know, you change your hair, you change your hair color like you know, your persona almost every time you make an appearance.
Ooh.
And you're changing your name regularly.
Well, she must have been taking promo skills off MJF then.
At which point, Ruby Soho turned around and says, the only reason why people do your shtick is because you force it down their throats like a regular. But then again, you know, we've seen other businesses do the exact same thing.
Wow.
And that's a fraction of it.
That's very close to the bone, that is.
Oh, no. You think that's close to the bone? I haven't even mentioned the heavy hitters.
Go on.
You want me to mention the heavy hitters?
Come on then.
Britt Baker just turns around and says, "Well, you know, at least I turned up to AEW of my own accord. At least I wasn't fired from my former employment after being in catering for so long."
Oh God.
Go on.
That's like, wow.
Are you ready for the callback?
Yeah.
Ruby Soho. Really won't go down that route. You entitled, spoilt, and screwing someone in the back. Oh no, she didn't actually use the word screaming. It was literally, and fucking somebody in the back.
What? That yeah, okay. Don't think you could have made that any clearer, really, do you?
That's what I mean. It's like, holy shit! And then pretty much just turns around and says, "But the only thing is, the only title that you're going to be losing when you're up against me is that you won't be able to call yourself, you know, Miss Britt Baker, DMD, AEW World, Women's World Champion."
It is like they have been taking advice off MJF.
Legit, I was like, wow.
It could be. It could at least it could have been a bit more timid though, but like MJF, where everything is mid.
Mid.
You know, it's just everything is mid. Still the best heel in the business.
Oh hell yeah! But genuinely, the promo you've got with that is just wow.
Yep.
They don't, and you can see. All I'll say to you is, you can see from the faces, they didn't plan that discussion.
No, I think they just probably went out there and just went, you know what? Whatever we say, we don't hold it against each other. That's the way it should be.
And when you see them go out, it was like, oh fuck!
Genuine punches going around the back.
More like in the segment, but they're professionals.
Well, that's it though. I reckon as long as they turn around and say, look, I'll not be funny, but let's do a good, really good fucking promo. Let's go hammer and tong at it. Let's go for it. Let's go straight for the jugular.
Yeah.
But then they turn around and say, like, we'll go for the jugular, but whatever we say to one another, not personal, and we can put it to one side when we're on the back.
Yeah.
So long as they can hug each other after it, then I don't see what the issue is. It could be weird. It could be like the Proclaimed.
What's that?
It could be like the Proclaimed. They've come back with. Did you see the scripted one that they did? And just like, we're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And then they came back. See, this is the thing I like about the Proclaimed. It's just that they can get away with murder, apart from.
Yeah. That one controversial.
That one controversial thing that was a bit too real.
No.
Keep it about the wrestlers in the building, not about the fucking people outside of it. Here's another thing as well. Another wrestler that WWE have signed, the Olympic gold medalist.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I do believe they may have done this already. But anyway, let's move on.
Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on. I think that's the news covered, though.
Yeah, I think the only thing I could say that's left about AEW is there are more incomings.
Yeah, there is.
And they are going to be, we don't know.
Right? Especially at AEW Dynamite Grand Slam, because if I'm not mistaken, we have got somebody ready to make an appearance there who says he's going to be there with his wrestling gear.
Yeah.
From a TV show of wrestling. Who am I talking about here? Anybody ring any bells? Anybody know anything about a TV show
Just spit it out, man, you big vagina.
Heels, a.k.a. Stephen Amell?
Thank you very much.
And believe me, the guy can actually legit wrestle.
Be interesting if he actually does make a good career out of it.
He could actually, because he had a great match against Christopher Daniels.
Oh, that was also another thing as well. Brian Pillman Jr.
Brian Pillman Jr.?
Is he going to be taking over his dad's gimmick?
Don't know.
Because he has had a psychic. Because the looks are, he looks very similar to his dad anyway.
Yeah.
Been getting a lot of MJF.
Yeah. I think they are getting pushed up the card at the moment to try and get him a bit more mainstream. As for how far he goes, we'll have to see.
I think, for me, if I was to be completely honest, mid-card at best. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But that's just my personal opinion.
Me personally, I want him to go as far as whatever scenario is going to allow him to be at. I want him to go as far as he can because I've actually met the guy myself. He's a genuine and genuinely would give his shirt off his back to help anybody out.
Yeah, but also as well, when you say that, niceties doesn't win championships.
True, it doesn't. But the difference is the man can wrestle.
Well, there you go. It's like I say. I hope if that's the case that if he can go all the way.
Fingers crossed. So hopefully.
Fingers crossed. But I think that's all the news pretty much done. Unless you can think of anything else.
I think that's the news done, And now we're done with the news.
That was the news. It wasn't much news. It was just news.
And tangents. News.
And talking bollocks.
News. Yeah, pretty much. In other words, if you want to check out who we are in support of and everything, of course, we have our website, which is at www.theburninguk.com. If anybody wants to check out the links page, it does get regularly updated. Regularly. Agreed?
Regularly gets updated. Regularly.
Yes. That's how regularly it gets updated.
Regularly.
Yeah.
Nothing irregular about it.
Exactly. And of course, as always, we're always big massive supporters of mental health, and believe me when I say that, it is important. It is important. Massively.
It is important because it is okay not be okay.
Yeah.
And we always say that asking for help is never a sign of weakness. It's always a strength. And you may find that you've got more support than you'll ever know.
True, and I'm just going to point this out. If you can be anything in this world right now, please be more kind. We highly recommend it. And of course, as always, on top of that, I'm just going to point this one out myself because there is one thing I will say. If you're going to be in an argument with someone or a disagreement, always be careful what you're going to say to somebody. You might have a disagreement with somebody, but always understand there's always repercussions of what's being said because we don't always know what everyone's mental health state is at. So we should always be considerate. Agreed?
Yes, always be considerate.
Yes. And as you said, it could be anything in this world. Please be more kind. And of course, what is the number one rule of Progress Wrestling, the Burning Truth, and in general life?
Don't be a filthy dick.
Or Wally.
Chihuahua.
Anyway. And of course, we also remember the quote of never compare your behind the scenes to other people's greatest hits as well. We always recommend that as well. Definitely.
Yes.
And in
That
doing
Cultaholic.
so, yeah, Tom Campbell from Cultaholic. And genuinely, we will always state this message of be excellent to each other.
Yes.
So with that being said, we hope you all stay well, stay safe, and until the next episode, we hope you check out your local wrestling. I know it's still weird to me saying that.
Yep. Because it is picking up now, and it's coming back with a vengeance.
Exactly. And let me just point this out as genuinely, there's so much going on. I can't wait to reveal more. It's like even with UKWA stuff, I can't wait to even reveal some of the next couple of matches for UKWA, which will be on social media soon.
Well, you've already announced 2 matches.
Yes, we have.
Triple threat and a tag.
No tag.
Oh, have you not introduced a tag yet? Oh, no, it's a singles match. My apologies.
Singles match.
My apologies.
No. You might have been checking up on another company.
I was just about to say, there's that many fucking wrestling company.
There's that much
that
wrestling
follow.
going on. We don't know. But anyway, don't worry about it. But anyway, of course, with that being said, I've been Matt Burns.
And I have been Sid the Sloth.
Nope, we're not going down this road. He is, of course, James Irvine, who is now can be officially stated he is a active wrestler. Make sure to check him out.
Fully. I don't know where I was going with that one then.
I have no idea.
I popped my cherry.
You blew your load, didn't you?
That's what she said.
And that's more money in the tin.
Yep, definitely.
And with that, it has been emotional. Until, stay well, stay safe. Until next time, you've been listening to The Burning Truth. So catch you later.
Bye-bye.